Electric Fire 2 Hidden Chains Chapter 20.
Of course, Tom and Maddie didn't exactly want us to leave, but they didn't exactly say anything at first. They gave one another a glance before they turned away. They ended up going to another room and then trying to talk to figure out what would be the best strategy. Sonic and I listened as they spoke for a while. I really didn't want to lead, though. I still felt I didn't exactly belong here on Earth. I still want to help my friend, though, even if it meant watching over his new family. Then again, would it be right of me to do so? I lost my own. I don't want to take Sonic's family away from him. He already lost his mentor. I really take care about Sonic. He was my friend after all, and the only other hedgehog I knew aside from myself. He was the only friend I had at the moment. With Omega and Rose working with the very people who ruined my life, well, I don't exactly regret meeting Sonic. I just regret putting him through all of this. I regret bringing Robotnik back. Sonic, I mean it. I'm not going with you if you do leave. I broke the silence that had been lingering around for a long time. I then folded the map like it was before and put it back in the bag.
And I'm not leaving without you.
He snapped and he tried to hold his powers back, but his quills were standing to let out some sparks. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if Tom and Maddie have a plan then. I just feel like this is still worth fighting for. I mean, you have a family and friends, and I don't want you to lose everything like I had. You're the only friend I have now. I then looked away from him. I felt the tears starting to take form.
You really think we may have a chance? I mean, I was dead the last time I battled him.
I only nodded. I didn't look at him. I didn't want him to see me cry. But it seemed he already took notice this wasn't exactly like me. It wasn't long before Tom came back up. Maddie was with him.
So me and Maddie talked for a bit, and well, we know you two were thinking on leaving. But I think it'll be safer for you both to stay. I am a cop, and if Robotnik tries to take you two again, well, I made a few calls to the office, and Wade is also on the case. I don't think he'll be around anytime soon. If he does, well, my team will find him. He's broken quite a few laws.
Tom was trying to comfort us. It seemed he wanted Sonic to stay just as much as I did. It wouldn't have been easy if he were to leave. It wouldn't be easy for either of us. I mean, Sonic going back to where Longclaw had perished, or if he had to go someplace else. It wouldn't be easy, leaving all of this behind. For who knows how long. It wouldn't be simple for me as well. If Sonic left, I'd miss him. Even Tom and Maddie would. I've seen the joy in their eyes before whenever Sonic came into the room. They were definitely like a family I wish I had. It didn't feel right being here much. Once again, focused on my thoughts, I hadn't realized Tom and Maddie had left the room. Even Sonic was gone. I sighed and went downstairs. It seemed the food was ready and sitting on the table. The three were already sitting there when I reached the last staircase before joining them at the table. I can't exactly recall on what we ate, but I remember it was really good, whatever it was. Once again, I had blocked it out. I was going back into my thoughts at the time as we ate. I was just thinking about my life before all of this. I mean, what my life was like in that other place, as in the space colony Ark. I closed my eyes, trying to remember everything about the Ark. I felt something pat my shoulder gently, but I ignored it. I wanted to remember. I wanted to try and remember. My mind was blank as a vision came to me. In a blur, it all came back to me. I could soon see the hallways, the windows, the lights, everything. It was clear as day. I stood in front of my creator and a young girl I knew. It was Maria. She looked the same. The blue dress, the headband, everything. My creator, though, gave me a stern look. When I looked up at him, I could see the hate he felt towards me behind the glasses. Maria hadn't noticed. She just looked at me with a friendly grin on her face. She was the only one who I actually had a bond with back there. Gerald was proud for bringing me to life, but not for the fact that I wasn't able to do what he wanted me to be. But then, I was taken out of my thoughts. I looked up to see Sonic shaking me.
You okay there, Edgelord? I mean, you spaced out there for quite a while.
I could see the worry in his eyes there. I nodded a bit. I was a bit confused at first, but it did seem like I had been out of it for quite some time. Everyone was done eating at the time except for me. Sorry, I was just thinking. I then decided it would be best to finish eating, then get ready for bed. I was feeling a bit tired after trying to remember the arc. I just wanted to try and remember more of my past. At the moment, I thought I may need the information for later on. I wanted to know more about Gerald and Maria. They were a big part of who I was. I only knew a little bit from the flashback I just had. Though Sonic told me the stuff I had told him before was we both risked our lives to defeat the Bio Lizard and put the Ark back in place.